Hi guys, so I wanted to show you this clip from BBC Politics Live where you're going to hear from Emma Lewell-Buck, who's a member of the Labour Party. She's an MP and she's against a progressive alliance. Now, what is a progressive alliance? It's an alliance of progressive parties, basically the Labour Party, the SNP maybe, the Liberal Democrats, Greens, all working together in order to defeat a Conservative Party candidate or to kick one of them out of the House of Commons to replace them. Now, there are constituencies where it's more likely for a Labour Party candidate to win, but the vote is split if there is a Liberal Democrat running in the same constituency. So the idea behind the Progressive Alliance is for the Liberal Democrat to step aside or to convince their voters to vote for the Labour candidate. And the same works if in the same way for the opposite. If there's a constituency where a Liberal Democrat is more likely to win, the Labour Party candidate doesn't campaign or steps aside or convinces their voters to vote for the Liberal Democrat in order to stop the Tory. Now, the plan should be to form this alliance because at the moment the Labour Party can't get into power. You need to get them into power, change the system, and then start off with a new electoral system. But I'll talk about that in a moment. Let's hear what she had to say.
But if you have a joint venture to kick out the Conservatives, wouldn't that be an advantage?
I don't think that would work, and I think there'd be a lot of people in both parties who wouldn't want to do that because the consequences later down the line could be that you're in the electoral wilderness for a very long time. You might win power for a short period of time, but after that you could be out in the cold for a long time, and I want us to win and win for a long time.
So she wants the party to win and win for a long time. At the moment, the Labour Party have pretty much no hope of winning. There needs to be a massive swing to the Labour Party in order for them to win. And we've seen in the recent by-election, there wasn't a massive swing to the Labour Party. The Labour Party are currently in the political wilderness. They haven't held power for over 10 years. So what is she talking about here? Now, you're probably wondering, well, why is she so against a progressive alliance? Is she right that, you may get into power for a period of time and then you're out? But you need to get into power. Who cares if you're out after that? First, you have to get into power. But the reason she's against it is, well, let me explain. She is the MP for South Shields. And you can see here on this list, this constituency has been held by the Labour Party since 1935. It's what we call a safe seat. It's not in her interest to actually change the electoral system because it would affect her negatively. She's held a sizable majority. You can see her majority in 2019 was 9,585, while in 2017 it was 14,508, so there was a drop a few years ago. But this is considered a safe seat for the Labour Party. The MP for that seat does not want the situation changed. But if the Labour Party want to win power, they need to form coalitions. They need to form pacts. They need to form an alliance. They need to step aside if there's a chance for the Liberal Democrat to win or Green to win, and the same has to be reciprocated. The Liberal Democrat or Green has to step aside to allow the Labour candidate the best chance at defeating the Tories. But the idea that we don't want to form alliances because we might get into power for a short period of time is a stupid argument. Get into power, change the system from first past the post to a proportional representation model, then you have a new system where the Tories will probably never get back into power as they currently stand. There would never be a Tory majority. The Tories would have to form a coalition with another party. Also, the Labour Party would need to form a coalition with another party. You would have new parties. You would have a better, more democratic system because at the moment, the Greens are receiving a huge number of votes, but they only have one MP in Parliament, which does not represent the actual vote for the Green Party in Britain. I've said this before, there are members of the Labour Party who would prefer the party stay in opposition if it protects them in their position. This By not forming a coalition with other parties or forming an alliance, you're going to stay in the political wilderness. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?